You know, among the many passions of Queen Elizabeth in her life, none may have been greater than her love of horses. And that devotion to horses has a connection to right here in Central Ohio. In 1935, John Galbraith bought this land in Galloway and named it Darby Dan Farm. Through the years, it would become a horse breeding and training farm, and a successful one at that, with the operation producing 2 Kentucky Derby winners and an English Derby winner in 1972 in Roberto. That win caught the attention of the Queen, and so the next year, the U.S. ambassador in England invited Galbraith to a dinner with Her Majesty, knowing their mutual love of horses may make for good conversation.
He loved it because she was so passionate about horses, and that's, I guess, what excited him, because, you know, he was passionate about horses as well. So they sat together, and actually, from what I hear, they talked all dinner long, and she didn't even turn to the other guests because they were so involved in the horse racing world.
At some point, the conversation turned to one of Galbraith's best fillies, Prima Netta, retired from racing and now serving broodmare duty.
One of the protocols for the Queen is if she talks about a subject and really gets into the subject and asks 2 or 3 questions about a specific subject, you're supposed to somehow gift it to her. Queen, being very knowledgeable with horses, asked about her several times, and so grandfather gave the Queen Prima Netta's very last baby before she died.
In response to the gift, the Queen wrote Galbraith a note, writing in part, "I would like to offer you my sincere thanks for a very good-looking and superbly bred animal. I think it is very kind of you to have offered a racehorse of your own breeding as a silver wedding present, and I am extremely grateful to you. Yours sincerely, Elizabeth R."
It's a neat connection to be able to think that one of our horses from, you know, Galloway, Ohio, was actually over in England. It's incredible, you know, a little boy from Mount Sterling, Ohio, who had, you know, 6 brothers and sisters and had nothing, sold yearbooks in college to get through college, and then he sits next to the Queen for dinner. That's pretty amazing.
It's a fascinating story. You know, well, my favorite part about the whole thing might be if the Queen asks you or talks to you about something 2 or 3 times and mentions that
you get some way gift. And a horse is a pretty big gift.
That's a big gift.
That's a pretty big gift. Can you just even imagine?
I know.
Like as a kid, you could never even dream something like that to become a reality.
That's remarkable. Yeah, pretty cool.
Awesome.